John and I were sailing instructors at Emsworth Sailing School in the 60s. This establishment later came Sail France and Sunsail after several owners. We were at university. John had a university cadetship with the Royal Marines, and his winters were rugby and rowing, but the summers we headed back to the harbour and we raced in all sorts of dinghies, supporting the clubs and the federation. This would be late 60s, 70s. When John became harbour master, these friendships which were forged then became very valuable. In 1997, after many years in the Royal Marines, we were back with the people we knew when we were quite young. So leading on from this, the harbour has been hugely important. Having met here, the boats we've sailed here, I can't imagine I just can't think that our lives would have been anywhere the same without the harbour. In the Royal Marines, when you're sort of 40-something, the promotion ladder, this is how he described it to me, it's like a trapezium, and then there's a flagpole. Now, if you're not going to make Major General, then it's quite a good idea to sort of think about looking for other jobs. He'd already had a command, and so I actually saw the job advertised. I said, John, jokingly actually, sort of half joking, this would be a fantastic job for you, Harbour Master. You know the area, you know the people. And he had a look at it and he sort of thought, well, I'd have to leave early. I'd have to ask if I could leave the Royal Marines early to do that job. And he had special permission. And when he was at university, his final year of dissertation, he chose the Conservancy. So this is your bit towards your degree, because although he's a Royal Marine, he was the first university cadet. And he did a degree at QMC, Queen Mary College, in geography. But he had chosen the Conservancy. So when he went for his interview, I mean, not only did he know about navigation, voyage, big budgets, big manpower, but he had the knowledge of the Conservancy as well. So, it was all stacking up. I don't know, I wasn't there at the interview, but it was all stacking up in his favour. He was awarded an OBE for services to sailing and the environment in 2005. He never let go, he never drifted from this vision that the harbour is for the enjoyment of all. And his team, with his leadership skills, they maintained that balance. When we were racing in the Sunbeam, you'd see the fishermen, you'd see the power boats, everyone trying to enjoy the harbour, and there was a balance. There is still a balance. People have respect for the harbour. The Sunbeam, the first year we bought her in 1999, we won cows. John had terrific courage, very brave. He, alone with a few others, would be the people that I didn't worry about sailing with. There was one race when we were sitting way back on the transom, and the boat was being used a bit like a Malibu board. I said, have you ever been in seas this confused in such a small boat? He said, no, feel the energy, enjoy. And that was the sort of sailor he was. He was good, he was brave, no fear at all. The children have lots of stories alongside.